As children, we're told a lot of stories. Parables meant to illuminate the path forward. We learn to avoid arrogance from the fates of the three little pigs.
Little pigs, let me in.
The perils of bragging from the tortoise and the hare.
Quietly, he crept past the place where the hare was sleeping.
The cost of procrastinating from the ant and the grasshopper.
What? Cried the ants in surprise. Haven't you stored anything away for the winter?
But as we grow older, we forget that these stories are more than just child's play. We fail to see that...
Another drink?
What time is...
8:44.
No, You know what? Sure. One gigantic espresso martini. Please.
Is she late?
Just 45 minutes.
Right.
Their lessons, their warnings, remain relevant long past our youth. Had we remembered these stories, what mistakes could we have avoided making as adults? What mistakes could I have avoided making in life, in love, in like?
40% off sale this weekend only at...
Modern day dating? Take heed from Goldilocks and the Three Bears. To get a date in New York City, you have two options. Option 1, treat yourself like an overly ambitious, college-bound high school junior.
I play pickleball, tennis, and hockey, and I just joined a running club.
Scheduling yourself to the point of exhaustion in the hopes that an activity can bring you into contact with that special someone. Or option 2...
I'm on Hinge, Bumble, Raya, Coffee Meets Bagel.
Online dating. On the apps, we're all Goldilocks, swiping left, right, left. You got John, James, Brad, Chad. Like Goldilocks, we evaluate our options.
This chair is too big. This chair is too small.
Only to declare, this one's too tall. This one's too short. This one's too blonde. This one's too brunette.
But he's cute. But he's got a weird chin.
Oh, this one wants kids.
Ugh, it says he's a filmmaker and a youth soccer coach. So, babe, he's a youth soccer coach.
So what are we looking for? Just right. Mr. or Mrs. Just Right. Now, we shouldn't be. We've been forewarned, of course. I mean, look at Goldilocks. In the earliest version of the fable, she's not only found in the bear's home, she's actually eaten when Mother Bear finds her in her bed. That's the cost of glutton, of intrusion, of just right. But we can't seem to help it. And so we continue to swipe, and swipe, and swipe, passing over good options for that elusive great. James was everything I've been looking for in a guy. He was 32, not too old, not too young. He was handsome, 6'1", perfect for my height. And funny. Like, really funny, not ha-ha funny. I'm 100% free Thursday.
That's incredibly free.
Yeah, I've actually taken the day off in advance of our date.
I've done you one better. I've retired.
And after 2 weeks of texting, we plan to meet in Williamsburg at Talea, this super cute brewery that my friends and I love. But here I was at the bar for 50 minutes with no James in sight. He hadn't texted, he hadn't called. Just Right was completely in the wrong. And I'm a complete loser for falling for it. Loser. Now, the night should have ended there, with me fleeing into the night like the errant Goldilocks. But instead...
Negroni.
Sorry, it's Mary, right?
Yeah, why?
I actually ordered an espresso martini.
You sure?
Gigantic espresso martini.
Right, sorry. This is for her over there.
Who?
The woman with the brown hair and the cool leather jacket. I think you two might be having the same night.
I decided to find a different ending. I wasn't in the habit of approaching strangers, but the woman at the other end of the bar looked as forlorn as I felt. Also, I wanted my drink back. Negroni?
Hi.
I think this is yours. She mixed us up and gave us the wrong ones.
Because we both have brown hair?
No. I think because we both look like we've been stood up.
Oh. Have you?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, he was supposed to meet me here an hour ago. No car accident, no family emergency. According to Hinge, he's actually online right now.
Well, what the fuck is it with men? Men?
Men, yeah. You?
Mostly.
Okay, well, let's see. What's wrong with men? How much time do you have?
Well, given that I'm swearing them off, that's, forever. Would you believe I've been texting this guy for a month?
2 weeks.
Well, he's such an asshole. I assume. For all I know, I could be flirting with a bot.
Oh, girl, I've been there.
You're kidding.
I wish. We were texting, and his answers were just a little too good.
Like the wittiest thing you've ever heard?
Times 10. And I'm in advertising. I do this shit for a living.
Ugh. Well, how'd you find out?
I looked them up. He'd been chat GPTing me the whole time.
Wait, hold up. Are we using that as a verb now?
I kind of think we have to.
He was chat GBTing me.
He was Geminiing me.
We were in an open AI relationship.
Well, this is Brooklyn. Who isn't?
Well, see, this is why I'm giving up dating. Everyone's lying.
Okay, well, I do use photos from 2 years ago. I was 10 pounds thinner.
Please, everyone does that. I say I'm a writer. I want to be a writer. But I'm talking about lying. Like second family lying.
Oh, totally.
It's endemic.
And you can't even do something normal to get back at them, like, key their car, because you don't even have their last names. It's like David M., Matt T., John W.
Please tell me that you've keyed a guy's car.
Okay, this is the city. If someone had a car, I'd honestly marry them. But no, I've just seen before he cheats so many times. I feel like I've done it,
With the baseball bat.
Now that's revenge.
Solidarity, sister.
Cheers.
Cheers. Maeve.
I'm Callie.
Huh.
What?
Well, I don't know. It's nice to meet you. I kind of needed a friend.
It wasn't what I'd expected. I'd gone into tonight hoping, in a city of so many options, to have found the right one for me. But a friend wasn't unwelcome. In fact, it was just what I needed. My first impression of Maeve was that whoever had stood her up was an idiot. She was beautiful, smart, and funny. Like me, she was 29. We both lived in Brooklyn. And she was a teacher. We'd both had 2 serious relationships. She'd actually been engaged. I'd only ever gotten close.
Why'd it end?
He cheated. Like, big time cheated. Introduced her to his parents while we were still dating. Cheated.
Oh, you're kidding.
Nope, I wish. But they are still together, in fact.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, me too. You?
Yeah, it just, I had the ring and the dress, and it just never felt right. I haven't really opened up since then, and, well, until this asshole.
After 20 minutes of talking, she felt like an old friend. Someone to share with, commiserate with.
And the problem is, men have too many options in this city.
In this city?
In all cities.
Isn't it true that like 80% of millennial men haven't had sex in the past year?
Oof. Really?
Yeah, I know, it's depressing.
But fine, because that proves my point. It's not all men, it's a powerful minority. 1% of all men get 90% of the interest from all women.
So some men have too many options.
Exactly. And those men, the good-looking, sexy, accomplished ones?
The just rights.
Yes. Those guys are totally ruined for it. They're not even all what they appear to be on paper.
Because it goes to their heads.
They think they're God's gift to women? Take this guy tonight. Hinge date. He's handsome, smart, funny. Actually funny, not
haha funny.
Exactly. And because of that, because he's got all of the things women actually want, He's totally fine with ghosting a woman he's been texting for a month.
Why were you texting for so long?
Yeah, he was out of town, I was out of town. A classic New York situationship. But I actually, really
Started to like him?
I'm mortified.
Why? I felt the same about this guy.
The
Ghoster, yes.
flirty?
Yeah, but it was more than that. He seemed real.
Yes.
And I actually hate texting.
Oh, totally.
Because sometimes you do it too much.
And then the whole date you're sort of like, we already covered this.
Exactly. But with him it felt different.
Same. Like what I was saying actually mattered. Or he cared about my answers.
Also, my guy was attractive.
Whew, so was mine.
And a doctor.
Shut up.
No way. Yours too?
I have a weakness for the do-gooders. I know, it's so stupid. But it's so hard to meet someone you actually do.
You just want it to work out with.
Yeah.
He probably had 3 feet. Or a huge butt.
Or no butt.
No hair.
He had good hair.
Mine too.
You're better off without him.
Ditto.
But am I?
No, you were doing so well.
No, I'm crumbling.
At best, he's a 4.
Teen.
No, I'm sure he's not.
He was pretty great.
Come on, you show me yours, I'll show you mine. I figured she'd show me her Chad or Brad. I would find him bland and uninteresting, and we could both make fun of him until we felt better. What I didn't expect was... Okay, on the count of 3.
1,
2, 3.
Hang on.
That's James. My very own date, looking back at me. There he was, James G., a doctor, a children's oncologist, very good-looking, from Connecticut, and...
Texting us both.
Are you sure it's...
Him?
Well...
Notre Dame?
Yes.
Columbia for med school?
Damn it.
Jesus Christ.
There was no doubting it.
You've been texting.
For 2 weeks.
Which isn't long.
I mean, it's long enough.
It's not a month.
Well, no, he hasn't pretended to be out of town to me.
Well, he wasn't pretending.
If you say so. I heard myself as if I was listening to a stranger. There I was, in a great bar with a new friend, defending a guy who 5 minutes ago I'd been sure was the spawn of Satan. I don't think it's time as much as it's depth.
Which we had.
We'd been opening up to each other.
We shared a lot, too.
He liked my sense of humor.
He told me I was funny.
Well, then, of course, he must have really liked you.
Well, what we had was real.
Not that real if he stood you up.
And what would you call what he did to you?
Well,
Espresso martini, Callie.
Thanks.
And a Negroni, Maeve.
How do you know our names?
I mean, I'm bartending. I'm definitely not listening.
Okay.
But if I was listening...
Callie.
Let's just say I heard you both arguing over... What's this guy's name?
James.
Yeah, right. Okay, if he was planning on meeting you both, and then he stands you both up on the same night, he's not a good guy. He's a player, okay? You were both played by someone who deemed 2 women not worthy of his showing up. I see this all the time.
What?
Women screwed over by guys. You know what I never understand?
What?
Why they blame themselves for a man's bad behavior and let them get away with it. It's like, what the hell, man? Every time. So, do you guys want to keep your tab open or closed?
Closed. Thanks. Our bartender walked away, leaving us both to mull over what she'd said. 2 seconds ago, I'd been ready to throw Maeve over to prove that my connection with James was more real. But now, I wasn't quite sure. It's not like you knew.
And neither did you. Let me guess. He told you this was his favorite bar?
Yeah, he said he liked the
IPAs. Great. Well, tonight sucks.
It's actually unbelievable.
Both of us, you mean?
Yes. There's no way we're the first people he's done this to.
Children's oncologist? He's cleaning up on Hinge.
What is even the appeal of standing women up?
Just to prove that you can?
So it's all ego?
Maybe he goes out with some of them. Maybe he's just overscheduled.
Ew. But, I mean, we can check that.
Check what?
If he's done this before. Before the advent of the internet, serial daters, serial cheaters, had to be discovered the old-fashioned way. Caught in a lie, underwear in pocket, lipstick on the collar. In today's world, the only advantage of online dating is that the internet can catch a cheater in record time. I'd seen the Facebook groups, hundreds of thousands of women patrolling the apps like vigilantes, writing about men who had done them wrong, warning them off others. All we had to do was open one and...
type his name in? James.
And his job and his education.
If those are even true.
Oh, they are.
How do you know?
Look.
Motherfuck.
There he was, James G. G for Gallagher. According to over 20 other women, ages 27 to 32, he had stood them up too. Some had texted with him for days, others weeks, but he'd ghosted them all. And just like Maeve and I, he'd never even deigned to meet any of us in person.
What a scumbag.
Agreed.
Sorry.
It's not you who should be apologizing.
I know, but... I know. I just hate feeling so,
Yeah. God, and you just know he's gonna keep doing it. Like, reeling women in. 3 months from now, another 20-odd women are gonna wonder what's wrong with them that he didn't show up. Unless... Maybe it was that Maeve was experiencing the exact same thing with the exact same guy. Maybe it was the fact that I'd gotten my hopes up, only to be dashed. Or maybe it was my third espresso martini, but I decided right then and there, I have an idea.
A plan?
No, certainly not a plan yet, but just an idea. What if we don't let him get away with it? What if we bring him down?
No. Well, I'm not saying yes, but how do we do it?
You go, girls.
I don't want to do it anymore.
I know.
It's just
I know.
so demoralizing.
I get it.
Every time you're on the apps, you get the tiniest bit of hope that the next one, the next profile, and then, nope. I mean, none of these people.
I understand.
Bob, Bill, Mark, no.
I know. Mary, can we get another round, please?
I'm starting to think it's never gonna happen.
Oh, Callie.
It just sort of feels like, what's the point?
Faith, hope. You know it's just,
If you say it's a numbers game, so help me God.
Okay. But it is actually a numbers game.
Oh my God.
With each swipe, you eliminate the wrong person, increasing the chance of your...
No.
It's statistically true.
Tank says to only spend 10 minutes a day on the app.
Tinks isn't here.
Espresso martini.
Me.
Negroni.
Thank you. Come on. 5 more swipes. For a burrito?
Oh, Jesus Christ. I cannot stand by and let this happen. Callie, put down the phone.
Mary?
Callie, this isn't the only way to meet someone. You're literally in a brewery. Look around. Say hello to someone. Say hello to that guy. Okay, no. Not him, actually. Just go outside. Join a club. Take the subway. Get off your phone. These apps, they're not the only way, okay? Not by a long shot. They're not your friend. They're not the solution. They don't even want you to meet someone. These apps are corporate creations. They're run by men and women whose paycheck and their fucking on-tap kombucha depend on your continued use of their technology. What incentive do they have to find your match? Meanwhile, they create a culture in which accountability is down and bad behavior, like ghosting, playing multiple people at the same time, is up. Why? Because people believe that the next option might be better, thus continuing to swipe, thus filling the coffers of some venture capitalist firm that, in the name of revolutionizing dating, is actually contributing to the epidemic of loneliness that is gripping this country, gripping you. Delete the apps.
I should.
Delete the apps.
We should.
Yes. But I can't.
No, you can.
She can't.
She can't?
I will take what you said under advisement. Eventually.
Corporate creations run by men and women whose paycheck and on-tap kombucha depend on your usage.
I loved that line. Thank you, Mary.
Yeah, so much.
So weird. Open or closed?
Open.
We should be honest. Is the truth even stranger? Yeah, we shouldn't be honest.
Just swipe again.
Ugh, there's no distracting you.
Huh, is that? No.
Hang on, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's start again. Earlier that week, 4 days after James had ghosted Maeve and me, we met again at Talea for a drink, allegedly to discuss how to bring him down.
Callie. Hi.
Hey, Maeve. Hi. At first, neither of us quite knew how to interact. After all, what did we have in common apart from a shared humiliation? Do you want to sit?
Sure. Do you want a
drink?
Hi.
Hi. It's really good to see you.
You too.
But Maeve was even better than I had remembered. Okay, so I just have to ask.
Shoot.
Is it sort of tragic that we're doing this? Planning revenge on a guy that neither of us has even met? She was kind, honest, and...
Frankly, yes.
very funny.
Hey, what can I get you?
Do you remember us?
Let's see. 28 to 30, looked like she'd been stood up, vowed revenge, great laugh. How'd I do?
Well, I wouldn't say revenge.
Negroni, right?
To help fuel our plotting.
And for you?
1 espresso martini, please. For the plot.
She remembers us.
Well, she remembers you, that's for sure. Did he ever say anything else? Or, apologize?
James? Never. And I still feel embarrassed.
No, don't.
I talked to him for a month. I liked him for a month. I'm such an idiot. And I'm still not quite over it. It's stupid, sorry.
Maeve. It was Maeve's continued regret more than my own that spurred me on. James had done this to dozens of other women. Women like Maeve, like me, who didn't deserve it. Women had been hurt over and over by this normal guy, and I just couldn't stomach that anymore. Okay, let's shake on it. We are taking this dude down. We're gonna stop him.
From ghosting us? Too late.
From ghosting others. We can protect dozens of women from feeling like this.
Deal. No more distractions. I'm done dating anyways. It's not worth getting hurt.
Oh, I am off men until we catch this guy.
Me too.
Shake on it. No dating, no distractions until we bring this guy down.
I'm in.
Now that we had a goal, the question remained.
How?
If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 1,000 battles.
Elle Woods, right?
Sun Tzu. But, actually, those two have more in common than I thought.
So, that's your plan? Learn enough about him to give him a taste of his own medicine, get to know him enough to set him up, fake dating profile, and subsequently ghost him?
Yeah, totally.
Smart! How, though? When all you have is his first name and the first initial of his last name.
Well, that's not all we have.
Notre Dame?
Yeah, and the internet.
Do you know how many James G's from Notre Dame probably exist?
Who are 30 to 32, went to med school, and live in the city? 17 to be exact.
You're kidding me.
Easy. As with most things in life, in dating, there's what we admit to doing, and then there's what we actually do. How we really go about it. We smile through our discomfort. We laugh when things aren't funny. We ask questions simply to keep the conversation going.
So you're saying it was a formative experience when you played Little League in the first grade?
No matter how trivial the topic. While we all mutually agreed to pretend that the only things we know about our prospective matches are what has been written on his or her profile online. First name, first initial of last name, age, height, location, job, and fun little factoid.
All we know about James.
For now, young grasshopper. When in reality...
Hey, Sam, it's Joanna, Steph's friend.
It's Abigail. Mira.
Do you work at McKinsey?
You went to Michigan, right?
You grew up in Memphis?
I've got a question. What do you know about
a Tom H?
Pat T?
John C? It looks like he was...
on the hockey team. In your analyst class?
Voted class clown?
Oh.
We are far more informed. Now, despite what some people think, this isn't stalking and it doesn't lessen the mystique. It is just a part of modern-day dating. It's as integral to the process of meeting someone as the first flirty text or the, oh my god, do we kiss or hug moment right before you leave. It is accepted and acceptable. And with the tools readily available,
LinkedIn,
Facebook,
Instagram,
Ancestry.com,
high school newspaper,
Google
Maps,
Maps,
and his third cousin,
archival records from the New York Public Library.
who among us can honestly claim to never have used them?
Me? I can.
You go into every date totally blind.
I have never stalked someone before a date. No, I'm serious. Not once, not... once. But I knew her ex and I could ask, so why wouldn't I? Shut up. What do I Google?
Everything. Finding out more about James G was no more difficult than finding out more about your average date. With a little sleuthing, we soon discovered... Okay, so he grew up in Darien, Connecticut.
You got that from LinkedIn?
Yep, went to Notre Dame.
That we already knew.
Was in Sigma Nu. 2016 GoFundMe. Party supplies.
You're good.
He went to camp up in Maine, Squamish.
How did you even find that?
His grandfather's cousin's half-sister's obituary.
His grandfather's cousin's half...
All the Gallaghers have gone.
So it's Gallagher.
James G for Gallagher.
Where'd you find his name?
Columbia Med School. Honor roll.
It kills me that he's smart.
Does it also kill you that every girl he's flirted with looks just like us?
Where are you looking?
Facebook. He's all over that vigilante dating group. James G, serial ghoster.
Let me see. Oh my god. Look at this one. They texted for almost a month.
Ding ding ding.
Brown hair, pretty.
She's you.
No. Yes. So I'm just another random girl to him.
Not for long. Okay, Hinge. Open. Create new profile. Oh, James Gallagher, you are going down. A picture of James had emerged from searching. The man we'd both been stood up by was accomplished, lettered, a bit smug, and clearly interested in dating, or ghosting, one type of girl.
Tilly, Talea, Temerson.
Temerson?
I don't know.
It sounds like a country club. Or an adjective.
Tammy?
A type of girl like... What about Taylor?
Taylor?
He's a wasp. Wasps always want someone with a similar background.
He's not waspy.
He's wearing topsiders in every photo.
Oh.
Wasps love boys' names for girls. Charlie, Hadley.
Finn. Finley? Taylor? Taylor? I like it.
Taylor, 29. H, for like Hamilton.
Haas.
Harvard.
I'm not sure.
Does it matter? She's fictional.
True. H. Hanover? Ooh, Hanover.
It should not have been so easy to come up with a fake person. It should have taken time, endless second guessing. Like, would she say this or wouldn't she do that? But the truth is, online we are all playing a role. The cool girl, the chill girl, the successful girl. We just had to pick one. Taylor H, 29, UNC grad, #GoHeels, was your classic catch. She went on the apps just to see, The type of woman who'd respond 2 weeks late to a match.
Sorry I didn't see your message. I was traveling. For a month.
Was she looking for something serious? Sure. But the right thing. She was willing to wait.
She's one of those girls whose favorite movie is Miracle.
The hockey movie? Do we know James likes hockey?
He likes sports. Notre Dame? All guys who like sports like girls who pretend they like sports.
I like that movie. I don't like sports.
Well, you're one of those girls.
Hey!
So chill.
It's just a great movie.
What do you like about it?
It's so patriotic.
Oh my god.
Skating down the ice.
LOL.
Because they're a family.
Oh my god.
When they beat the Russians.
If this was on your profile, I promise he would have to come to the bar.
Rude.
Callie. He's a pig.
True. Not this game. Not tonight.
Just added. How does she look?
She looks real. And she did. Taylor Hanover, our proverbial trap, looked as real as any woman online. She was pretty but interesting, and candid too. The photos we'd used from Maeve's friend Amber, married, living in Utah, and
desperate to play along. It's Utah. She's married. She's fine with it. I promise.
Everything else on her profile? It incorporates everything we know about him.
You like it?
In a sick, somewhat twisted way.
Is she live?
She's live.
Now what do we do?
Now, we swipe.
For how long?
Well, how many 32-year-old men do you think there are in Manhattan? It turned out, thousands upon thousands of 32-year-old men. Which took, Maeve, I don't want to do it anymore.
I know.
Hours of swiping. 3 days later, we found ourselves back at the bar where we'd met, discussing, it's just,
I know,
so demoralizing.
I know.
I mean, we've swiped thousands of times, and none of these people are
James G. I know. Yet.
Do you want to turn?
You're doing so well.
What a compliment. Oh! No. You know, we could just give up and move on with our lives.
Yeah, we could. I do have an early morning.
Me too. One more drink.
On me.
Take over. I need to pee. Bless you.
Okay.
Okay?
I get it now.
Get what?
This isn't dating.
It's not?
No, it's an elaborate sting. One of you is Paul Newman, the other one's Robert Redford.
Can I be Paul Newman?
You do have the eyes. You know, these things never work out in the end.
They both live. They forfeit the money, but they live. And walk away with a beautiful friendship.
I mean in real life. Forget about him. Date someone in person.
Yeah, I heard your monologue, Grandpa.
Consider yourself warned.
Wanna bet?
What do I get if this goes poorly?
Enduring satisfaction.
Or,
what
about a drink?
I have one.
With me.
What'd I miss?
Definitely a Redford.
What?
Think about it.
Everything good?
What? Oh, yeah, fine.
You think this is weird?
It is weird.
So weird. Okay, yeah, no, we are calling it quits. We have officially crossed the line.
Yeah, I mean, do you think this might be the reason he stood us up?
Okay, yeah. I mean, look, you're great, and I like hanging out with you.
Same.
But I can't believe we thought...
Is it?
No. It can't be. Holy! There's just something about flirting.
Hey.
Who is this? The banter. The exchange of spurious details.
A Miracle superfan calling in that date?
Who? All that riffing.
James?
I don't recall a James. This is a bot, isn't it? That was a trick. A generic hey. Now that I've clicked on this text message, you're able to hack my bank. right? The excitement. Flirty texts are void of any of the boring stuff we normally talk about, like crap days, bad bosses, deadlines, groceries, money, politics, shitty roommates. None of that. In this parallel universe, anything and everything can be funny. There are no real facts, no real questions, there are barely even direct answers.
What? No, of course not. This is just a New York guy who'd love to take a New York girl out to dinner. But only after you've sent a small wire payment to show your commitment to the relationship.
Okay, Venmo or Zelle.
I prefer physical currency, like goats or Italian leather jackets.
It's a game of pretend. A game in which you are play-acting your lightest self. Easy, breezy, witty. A game between two people. How about 2 leather jackets for your real name?
No, 2 goats. 2 goats for your name and occupation.
Usually.
It's funnier.
Perfect.
Do you need a social security number as well?
Sure thing, James. James G. had matched with Taylor, our fictional Hinge profile. That was the first step. The second, getting him hooked.
I get it. You do a background check on all the people you're about to go on a date with.
From experience, we both knew what James liked. A flirty, funny, somewhat distant girl.
For your files, James G., doctor, you gave me your number on Hinge.
How about it rings a bell?
Too coy. Yet the game of keeping up her casual stance was proving, how about Friday sounds great?
No.
Far more difficult than we'd thought. Why not?
He hasn't officially asked her out yet.
Ugh, God, I don't know. I don't know what to write. You do it.
No, you're doing great.
You're just saying that because you don't want to do it.
Well, yes.
Just take it.
No.
I'm too obvious.
I'm too weird.
I
won't. What are these?
What do they look like?
Beers?
Ding, ding, ding.
But we didn't order.
On the house, if you both agree to calm down, okay? It's a text. Just say something sexy and then ignore him for 12 hours. Minimum.
You think that'll work?
Men love the chase. From what I can recall.
I don't really like beer.
Trust me, you'll like these. It's time y'all gave beer a chance, Miss Negroni.
But
So we ignore him for 12 hours?
13. Cheers.
Huh.
Read what you wrote?
I didn't write anything.
Shit. Do we?
Playing it cool. I get it, Taylor.
Okay. Thursday it is. 7 p.m. You name the place. Where do you want to go?
Talea.
Oh, that's good.
Worst date of your life.
I'm single in New York and almost 30. They're all bad.
But one's gotta stand out. Come on, we're celebrating. We successfully completed phase 2.
What are the phases?
I have no idea. Having successfully secured James's interest in Taylor, Maeve and I had another drink. For some reason, when we were together, we couldn't stop talking. Would we stay friends after this? I was starting to hope so.
Worst date ever. What's yours?
Noah Khan concert. He threw up on my sneakers 2 songs in.
He was wasted at a Noah Khan concert?
No, he was sick.
I get it. I, too, am allergic to sad, tragic music.
How dare you? Noah is a god.
I'm a mess. Oh, God, I'm a mess.
No, I thought we were friends.
Noah Khan?
He is the Bon Iver of our generation. Okay, your turn. Worst date.
Besides last week?
That is being rectified.
Okay. 2 years ago, right after I called off my engagement.
To Johnny.
I went out with an investment banker a friend set me up with. He had lived in Manhattan for 5 years and he'd never been to Brooklyn.
He told you that?
Proudly. I told him I lived in Brooklyn and loved it. He said, and I quote, "I never go to Brooklyn because I don't like the people there."
Did he hear you?
Of course.
Oh my God.
He was a loser. Better than James, though.
True, but the bar is quite low there. Do you think he'll come Thursday?
I kind of do. Taylor?
We
kind of vibe with him.
Yeah.
Well, what are we going to do if he does show?
I don't know. God, all of it. Like, James, the ghosting, the acting, the whole thing. It's like, I feel like I don't even know what's real anymore. That's why I'm so glad we have sworn off men. Just sworn off dating. It's nice to just focus on something else.
Agreed.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Now, we weren't two characters from a movie. This was no John Tucker Must Die. And Maeve was fairly sure that she could date someone and I wouldn't mind. But did she want to find out? When had dating in New York ever served her as well as friendships had? Okay, time to call it a night. I am exhausted.
Yeah, you head home. I'll close out.
Okay, you're the best. Night.
Night. Hey, Mary.
As I left, promising Maeve I'd see her Thursday at 7 at Talea for our watch party, Maeve waited for...
Whoa, is one of you allowed to be here without the other?
No, not without a permission slip.
Did you get it signed?
Sorry, dog ate my homework.
Ooh, you're breaking the rules.
What can I say? I'm living dangerously.
Tuesday, 8:25 p.m. at a bar.
Don't tell my parents. So, just the check.
Name?
Wow.
I'm kidding.
Okay, what is it?
Maeve. Kinsey.
Good job.
Well, I had to check and see if you and Thing 2 were on America's Most Wanted after all this plotting.
Not yet. How long have you worked here?
3 years ago, I started to bartend on the weekends. 2 years ago, I switched to full-time and invested in the brewery. I never looked back.
So you're invested in me liking this beer, huh?
Here.
What is it?
This one's new for the season. Well?
It's delicious.
Pumpkin. Basically pumpkin.
Basically pumpkin? That's the name?
Yep. And it's basically delicious. So what do you do?
Besides plot and plan?
Yeah. Besides that.
I'm a teacher. 4th grade. And a writer. I hope to be.
Hey, if you write, you're a writer. What do you write? Here, this one's Prickly Berry Crush.
Oh.
It's tart. Sorry, should have warned ya.
No, I like it. A little bit of everything, but mostly romance novels. The beginnings of romance novels. Yeah.
So what's this then? Between you and Callie? Start of a book?
No. I mean, I guess it could be. We'll see Thursday.
Is that when he gets stood up?
You do listen.
Well, I've got a lot riding on this bet.
Just a drink?
Yeah, but I happen to like the girl. Here, last one.
Wow, that's my favorite.
Yeah, mine too. Peachberry Punch.
Whoa, okay, beer can be more than beer.
That's why I love it. I love that the ordinary can be extraordinary.
Yeah.
Well, I
gotta get going. Night, Mary.
Okay, good night.
Maeve didn't know what was happening between her and Mary, but she just knew that if she didn't leave, not dating would start to feel a little untrue. When I was growing up, my mother told me that often the best part of a date was getting ready for it. Pouring yourself a glass of wine, turning on Blondie full blast, and believing, for the 25 minutes it took to put on your makeup, that maybe tonight would be different. In this case, tonight would be different, but per usual, getting ready for the date with James was gearing up to be the best part. Maeve and I went to order drinks to loosen up.
Espresso martini, Negroni.
Are we that predictable?
Do you really want me to answer that?
No.
Actually, can I have a beer?
A beer?
There was a peach one?
Peach beer? Can I have one too?
It's my favorite. Coming up.
We had chosen our seats well. Can you see?
I can see.
We'd even brought snacks. Popcorn?
Franks.
What time is it?
7. On the nose.
Maeve and I looked at each other. For the past 2 days, we'd been rigorous in maintaining Taylor's aloofness, only responding to James enough to keep him interested. He had double-checked that Taylor would be meeting him at Talea tonight.
7 p.m.?
Did we say 7?
Unless that doesn't work.
See you then. I'll be the one in the red sweater you can't take your eyes off of.
I can't wait.
And yet...
He'll show.
He's already late.
Not just by a minute.
When did you realize he was standing you up?
I still thought he might be coming until you brought me over my drink.
Aww.
Stop.
And that is why we're doing this. Because good people like you, like me, deserve more.
Cheers to that.
Seriously.
Okay. I just have this kind of bad feeling.
Why?
I don't know. I just do. I feel like this was all for nothing. Like he won't come and I dragged you into this.
You didn't drag me into anything. We're in this together.
I kind of did. You wasted all this time.
It hasn't been wasted.
And now I just feel like...
Maeve.
I just feel like...
Maeve.
I was like, what?
Isn't that...
James G.
And there he was. James Gallagher. A little taller than his profile suggested and just as handsome. Standing in the doorway, looking for Taylor. As Maeve and I watched, he scouted 2 seats just in front of us and sat down. He took out his phone and texted her,
"Just got here. See you soon."
And we realized we did it. 20 minutes later, Taylor still hadn't shown, as we knew she wouldn't. Duh, she wasn't real. James had texted her once more to ask if she was coming.
What does it say?
Got a table. Everything okay?
Okay. Put it away. I don't want him to see you on your phone.
Maeve, there is no way he would guess this.
True.
Now he sat there. It seemed to be dawning on him that Taylor was standing him up. When Mary came by...
I'm good for now, thanks.
He didn't order a drink. He kept fidgeting, looking around, checking his phone. Yet, despite that, despite his obvious discomfort, neither of us felt the sense of triumph we'd thought we would. This is...
Yeah.
In person, James G. was just a guy. A good-looking guy, sure, but still a guy. Had we not known that he'd stood Maeve, me, and dozens of other women up, it would have felt a bit sad. We sipped our drinks, waiting for something, but at 25 minutes past the hour...
He's getting up. Don't look.
Okay.
He's heading for the door.
He's leaving?
Going. Gone.
That's it?
That's it. Goodbye, James G.
I couldn't believe how anticlimactic it all was. Suddenly, I was furious. Here was a guy who'd screwed over dozens of women who'd probably do this again and again. He'd been conned and he didn't even know it. So I was determined he would. Maybe that would stop him. I'm going after him.
What?
I'm going to say something.
No, Callie.
No, this isn't enough.
Callie, wait. I should...
Leave it. She's gonna do what she's gonna do.
I honestly can't tell you what came over me. I can't. But in that moment, I felt the weight of every transgression this man had done to women like me. I felt like a staunch defender, not just of them, but of women everywhere, bruised and upbraided by online impropriety. And James was the recipient of that ire. He was the face for it. Hey! Hey, you! James.
Hi?
It is James, right? James Gallagher.
Yeah?
You had a date tonight.
Sorry, who are you?
Callie McBride. You stood me up last week.
I'm sorry?
I'm just wondering, how does it feel when it happens to you? Not great, right? Well, let that be a lesson for you. Never treat women like that again.
I'm sorry, I'm sure I'm missing something here. Who exactly are you?
I'm Callie
McBride. Yeah, I heard you. I don't know anyone by that name.
Wow. You really have that many games going?
No, I don't know anyone by that name because I've never stood anyone up, let alone you.
Yeah, right. On Hinge...
I don't even use Hinge.
Oh, please.
Well, I re-downloaded it last week, but other than that, yeah, you clearly got the wrong person.
You're saying this isn't you? James G., doctor...
What?
Columbia Med, Notre Dame...
Let me see that.
Hey!
That's my profile.
Exactly.
Callie.
No, that's my profile, but it's not me.
What?
This is me, one match with one girl.
Taylor H29, UNC.
What?
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
What did we do?
What did we do?
What the hell did you do?
Okay, I can walk. No need to drag me.
Clearly, walked right out of the bar.
Well,
ran actually. The plan was just to stand him up and then let him go. You had to follow him.
I thought it was sort of a fluid plan. Like he zigs, we zag.
And then tell him what we did, disregarding that it's probably a felony.
It's not a felony. I don't think.
And now,
I'll be out of here in just a second.
Oh, no. You take your time.
Yeah, we do this all the time.
All the time, yeah. No, everything
so
is
fine.
totally fine, yeah.
It's so not fine.
Why?
When we were standing up a total jerk, I was down. I even made the plan. Haas, Hanover, that was me, my idea. But now we find out we pulled a con on a totally normal guy.
Maeve.
Now we're the problem. I'm the problem. We're as bad as James G.
Okay, first of all, no. Second of all, we didn't know James G wasn't James G. If we had, we wouldn't have done it. This was a person who had stood up scores of women, and now we find out he's not him.
Exactly. We know less than last week. Shouldn't we? We should drop it.
No, out there, 30 other women who, and we only power to stop it. It's a plot twist.
Have a nice night.
You too.
Yeah, have a great one. They've got really great beers.
Really great beers. Look, we started this because too many men get away with this stuff. And James G, he gets away with more than most.
True.
If you want, we can just drop it. Just walk away.
But I don't want what he did to us to happen to other women.
We can just let it go. Go home.
We can't. We shouldn't. Besides, he's sitting at the bar waiting for us. Like, what, are we gonna stand him up again? He's a nice guy. He doesn't deserve that.
Oh, please.
What? What?
He's not a nice guy.
Callie, he's devastated. He's sitting there looking like a used tissue.
I don't buy that he's totally innocent.
I think he's squeaky clean.
Well, we'll find out.
We will.
So are we...
Back on, of course. I can't believe you thought I'd give up halfway through.
What?
Rule number 76, no excuses, play like a champion.
You are just a roller coaster of emotions.
When he zigs, we zag.
Okay. Was she washing her hands for like forever?
No, forever. Literally forever. People are so weird.
After you. So?
I'm a little bit confused. You, can we just, like, can we start from the beginning?
Absolutely. So.
No. Ow!
Okay. So Taylor doesn't exist, right?
Right.
You two completely made her up?
Yeah.
Yes.
All the texting, the flirting, her bio.
Yep.
Are you a bot? Miracle's my favorite movie.
Well, Callie loves Miracle, actually.
It was all fake.
Okay. What about the photos?
Well, the photos...
are real, but we were...
also not.
Yeah. She's married. Happily.
Okay. And you did this all because some person, some asshole, is using my profile, pretending to be me, in order to catfish women online, including the two of you.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you didn't think to just flag the profile.
I mean, you should be glad we didn't.
Glad?
Yeah, glad.
Not feeling so glad currently.
That's one of my favorite words. The more you say it, the odder it becomes. Yeah, glad. Glad.
Okay, you're not glad. Try grateful?
Grateful. You catfished me and then stood me up.
Yeah, as a public service. We let you know your image was being appropriated.
By appropriating someone else's image.
Not technically.
No, technically.
Well,
you think you're right a lot, don't you?
No.
Yes, she does.
I don't.
You do.
Oh, right, my mistake. I forgot that men love women who just yes them constantly.
I don't love women like that.
Oh, please.
I liked Taylor. I had a real thing for Taylor, and the fake character wasn't like that.
Yeah, because Taylor was perfectly engineered to be likable to men.
Which means that you know that all men don't just like women who constantly yes them.
Ooh. Well,
You don't know me, right? So let's just stop with the idea that you do.
You liked Taylor?
Yeah. In some ways, that's the worst part of all this.
Why?
It's hard to meet someone you like.
You're a good-looking doctor in New York. You must meet people all the time.
Yeah, I meet people, but I meant like meet someone, connect with someone. It's not as easy as people think.
Yeah, it's not.
Okay, I need a beer, so can I get you guys in?
I'll get them. Okay, on me.
Maeve wandered over to the bar, leaving James and me sitting in our mutual dislike. The thing was, what James had said had struck a chord with Maeve. It was hard to meet someone, to really meet someone, to find a connection. Every day in New York, you have 1,000 small interactions, but only in a blue moon does one make you pause, make you want to sit down, make you want to have that second drink. It's hard to find. And before James, well, fake James, had flirted with her, she hadn't found that sort of connection in a long, long time. But she'd found it with Mary. Real Mary. She hadn't noticed it, hadn't really realized, until James had said it. Real connection, real attraction had snuck up on her when she wasn't looking for it. Doesn't it always happen that way?
Hey. Hi. What can I get you to?
3.
He's still here?
Yep.
And you're buying him a drink, which means... What does that mean?
He's not our guy. Someone's using his profile to ghost women. He's just another victim.
He doesn't look like a victim.
Well, no. There's no open wound.
Yeah, and he's clearly into Callie.
No. They've been arguing all night. He's angry we catfished him.
He's thrilled. This is the most exciting thing that's happened to him in years.
He's furious.
He's loving it.
No way.
$10 says they get together.
She looks like she wants to kill him.
When two people hate each other, that just means they're absolutely meant for each other. You know that, you romance novelist, you.
That's like... You're a feminist.
Oh, come on. When Harry Met Sally, You've Got Mail, Tootsie.
You're talking about movies.
Not just movies.
Well, when have you ever seen that happen? Really?
I don't know. We'll have to see.
I'm right about this. I can tell. She hates him.
Because you've known each other so long?
I feel like I've known her my whole life. I do.
So, what now?
What do you mean?
I mean, you caught the guy. Is this over?
Not quite. Listen, Mary.
No, it's okay.
What?
You don't have to.
Don't have to do what?
No, you don't owe me anything. I know we said, if this thing ended badly, you owed me a drink. You don't. The bet's off. You're good.
I'm sorry. Do you not want to get a drink?
No, I assumed you didn't.
Well, you assumed wrong. Bet or no bet, I'd love to go on a date.
You would?
Yeah, I would. I really would.
While Maeve was making plans with the woman across the bar, I was stubbornly ignoring the man sitting across the table.
You don't like me.
I don't know you.
You don't. You think you do, but you don't. You know someone who's pretending to be me, and yet still, you don't like me. What is it? That I'm here? That I didn't storm off and curse all women?
No.
That I look like some guy who was a jerk to you?
You don't just look like him.
Oh. You don't believe I'm not him?
I don't...
You think I stood up all those women?
I don't know.
I showed you my profile. I'm not whoever that is.
So why does he know so much about you?
I don't know. But Callie, it is Callie, right?
Right.
Great. I'm telling the truth.
He could be your alias.
It's not much of an alias, given that it is my real name, real occupation, and real photo.
Your alter ego?
That I made no effort to alter at all?
It's just...
Look, you don't believe me? Fine. But I can prove it to you.
Prove what?
That I'm not, what do you call him?
James G.
Yes.
How are you going to prove it?
Yeah, okay, what day were you stood up?
It was a Wednesday.
A Thursday.
Thursday. And before the dates that day, was he texting?
Yeah, constantly. Let's see. Thursday, September 5th. 8 a.m., 8:15, 8:35, 8:36, 9:15. I mean, who texts like this only to stand a woman up? Psycho.
Okay, well, it couldn't have been me. I'm in surgery every Thursday from 8 to 11:30. Here. My calendar, my patient history, and a photo. Last Thursday I operated on Carly.
She's so cute.
She loves selfies.
Oh, how old is she?
11.
Oh, and what does she...
Leukemia.
I'm sorry.
It's the job. But she's doing okay. So, now do you believe me?
When you meet someone you met online in person, 9 times out of 10, they're different from how they appeared on the apps. They're a little shorter, a little older. You saw them tan in photos, you meet them pale. What you took for wit was really snark. But this James, the James sitting across from Maeve and me now, was somewhat of a surprise. Because he was no different off the apps than he was on. He was good-looking, affable, quick, as funny and diffident as James G, the ghoster, had been. Which is what I don't understand. He looks like you, fine, he stole your images. He has your details, okay, I mean, one Google search would have given him most of it. But why does he sound like you too?
I think I'm missing something. What do you mean?
You text like each other. You talk like you text.
I get what you're saying.
I don't.
Texting James was like texting James.
What?
It was. They're really similar. Holy shit.
All right, okay, I'm in the dark here.
It's in the rhythm of you. The humor when he texts.
Right.
What did he say to you? You said like, I'm 100% free Thursday. And he said,
that's incredibly free.
Yeah, I've actually taken the day off in advance of our date.
And he said, I've done you one better. I've retired.
He was funny.
Who?
James. Well, the other James. But you too.
Oh, thanks.
With the bot and the small wire payment.
To show your commitment to the relationship.
Yeah, well, I mean, I have a sense of humor.
Yeah, you have the same sense of humor.
No.
Come on.
Similar.
Yeah, don't you think that's weird?
Yeah, before this moment, everything's been totally normal. Only now is this weird.
Okay, look, if you're not the same person...
Which I'm not.
But you're close...
Which I still dispute.
Don't you think he maybe...
No, what? You mean...
I think he knows you. James G knows you.
Oh, come on. No way. No way.
No?
No, I mean no. 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 Shit.
Yes. Oh, we are so good.
Too good.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
What's gonna be fun?
Come on, we'll go undercover. We'll sleuth in the hospital.
That doesn't sound sanitary.
Oh, it's fine. Maeve carries Purell.
I do.
Oh, good.
We track down the suspect, and voila!
You know, he's just ghosting women.
Oh! Okay. Well, I am gonna pretend you didn't dismiss that so blithely.
Oh, this is ridiculous.
He stole your identity.
I can report the profile.
He'll just make another one.
So, you want to hunt him down?
Oh, please. You're excited, too. This man has got it coming.
I mean, I guess we could try to find him.
Oh, We?
Yeah, we. You and Maeve started this.
Well, no. James G started it.
Then shouldn't we finish it?
Everyone has a story. You know, that story. That story that started out as ordinary, you know, a crush, maybe a recent ex, where they were a little more invested, a little more attached, shall we say. So they called and hung up a few times, or they texted 10 times in a row, or drove back and forth past his house until they ran out of gas, or went
to his favorite bar every night for a month.
I once scrolled 8 years back on his Instagram. My fingers slipped. I liked a photo he posted in 2016, 6 a.m. on Christmas morning. We never spoke again.
Do you have LinkedIn? Okay, never go in there with that private mode. That's all I'll say.
For all of us, there is that one time where we just couldn't help ourselves. As women, we hate nothing more than being labeled crazy, but the truth is, at least once in life, someone gets so far under our skin, we become a little obsessed. Sometimes it's a crush, other times it's an ex. For Maeve and me...
Agent Callie, where are we with the investigation?
Well, Detective, I am glad you asked. It was James G.
Shall we review the evidence?
What had started as a simple reverse ghosting had become our first piece of evidence, the Facebook group. A lot more. And as we got closer to who this person really was, we simply could not help ourselves. We were hooked.
After combing through Facebook, we can now confirm 31 women, all in the greater New York area, have been stood up. James G spent 2 to 4 weeks texting before he stood up each woman.
Excellent research.
Thank you.
Who's good cop, who's bad cop?
Who's aware we're actually sitting in a brewery right now?
Hey, quiet. The women's stories about James G are all incredibly similar, but 3 caught our attention. Now, across these 3, James G matched with women in the medical profession. He referenced A, his specialty, and B, his hospital's cross streets, which struck these detectives as highly suspect.
Indeed, but we didn't have the facts to confirm our hunch. Enter Angela Allen, a 4th woman and fellow nurse.
Angela went deepest with James G out of everyone we met.
Even deeper than me.
They texted for 2 full months about their hobbies, their families, about their jobs. It was intimate. It was deep. It was devastating. Angela told us all about it today when we interrogated her.
Hold on, you interrogated someone?
No, chill out. We just Facebook messaged her. But would you shut up?
Well...
Our conversations with Angela and our scrutinous review of the texts exchanged between them revealed our biggest clue yet. Twice, James G had referenced, drumroll please, the date he entered residency.
What?
The same date on which the real James Gallagher entered residency. A date not available online to the general public. A date that all but confirms.
Wait, hang on.
James!
Dude, you are so bad at this game.
James G was in the same residency as James Gallagher, which makes him one among
26 other people.
Well, yeah, okay, but it's like so much more fun in the voice.
26 other people.
Jesus Christ.
Which means, yeah, you probably know him.
Hey, James, are you okay?
Well, yeah. You know, this somehow makes that worse, though.
Oof. James, you need a drink. Guys, Callie?
Yes, please.
You're so weird. You loved it. I did.
James, you okay?
You both scare me.
But in a cute and badass way.
That was some true detective shit.
We're very thorough.
Some drunk on the job, kicked off the case, vigilante shit.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
So this means I know him.
Yeah, you probably do.
Well, then how quickly can we drink these? Because I know what we have to do next. You walk really fast.
I know. It's a skill. With our pool narrowed down, we headed to James's hospital to further investigate. Though we had no plan to speak of upon arrival, our liquid courage and the thrill of the chase meant we went anyway. James walked with Mary. What are they talking about?
I don't know. Us?
Us? Well, I walked with Maeve.
Yeah, James is probably talking about how much he likes you. Oh, Callie's so beautiful. Callie's so smart. Mary's just saying yeah over and over.
Okay, James doesn't like me.
Yeah, okay.
He doesn't.
If you say so. Do you like him?
No. What? Definitely not. And we said we wouldn't date people, right? Not until this is over. And whether that is just an excuse not to shave or not, I am sticking to it. Although, you and Mary...
What? What?
I don't know. It kind of looked like something's going on there. She teases you.
So?
She talks to you like she likes you. Is something going on there?
Oh. No.
No?
No. Not even a little bit. You and I shook on it.
I know. It just seemed like...
We made a pact. We're in this together.
Okay, this is it.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay, do you have like a passcode or a special badge?
A pager? A pager says doctor?
I just have ID. Come on. Hey, Jimmy.
Hey, Dr. Gallagher.
Dr. Gallagher.
Oh, shut up.
Callie, your ID?
I'm sorry we're dragging you here.
Does any part of me look like I'm not enjoying myself right now?
No, I mean, well, maybe your ears.
Relax. I like spending time with you.
I haven't told Callie we're gonna go on a date.
Okay.
I'm just worried she'll, maybe think that I'm...
Yeah, no, I get it. You're in your reputations era.
Thank you.
Did I get that right? Reputations?
Yes, my young Swiftie.
You're ruining me.
Oh, well, you love it.
Mary, ID?
Yeah, coming.
Okay, guys. Let's do this. Our not-so-grand plan amounted to first searching the hospital cafeteria. James had said,
It's mac and cheese day, so that's where most of the residents will be.
Okay, so who are we looking for?
well, a doctor.
They're all doctors.
Yeah, he or she would be about my age. My resident class is all the same age.
And they're all in here?
Yes. Or around the hospital.
Oh, God.
Okay, I do have to get back to the bar at some point.
Wait, I've got an idea. James, get behind me.
Why?
Do it!
Well, how am I gonna...
Get crouched behind me.
Okay, crouch, okay.
James! Hey, James! James Gallagher!
Oh, hello.
We've got one.
Where?
2:00, dark hair.
The one with the glasses?
No, the one with the bow tie.
That's Ben Jenkins.
Ben
Jenkins?
Is he a fellow resident?
Yeah, the first 3 years. He's super quiet, kind of hard to get to know, so we were never friends, but I guess that he could have...
Oh, shit. Wait, he sees you. Okay, stay calm.
Oh my God, does he?
Hang on.
Well, he's not about...
We've got a runner!
Go.
Ben! Stop!
Hey, James. What's up?
What's up?
Yeah, it's been a while. couple of months, maybe?
Oh, don't pretend.
Huh?
You heard her.
Angela A, Annie P, Sarah T,
Callie B, Maeve K.
Do any of those names ring a bell?
Those, no.
Liar.
Now that we were face to face with the imposter James G, I started to empathize with the three bears from Goldilocks. How dare this guy come into our lives and make us feel like we weren't good enough? I think you know that they do, and I think that's why you ran, James G.
James?
Shut up. Listen to them.
Okay.
You stood us up at the bar. You stood me up after texting me for a whole month and then did this to dozens of women. Dozens of women feel like something is wrong with them, not you, with them. Because you manipulated and pretended and lied and stole.
No, I didn't steal.
You stole my life?
What you did? You disgust me. I liked you. And I was so excited to meet you and date you. How do you think that made me feel? Do you know how much that made me doubt myself? Hate myself? What was any of this to you?
Well, What do you have to say for yourself?
I think you might have the wrong person. I don't know you. I know James, but I never pretended to be someone else on Hinge.
We never mentioned Hinge.
Oh, well, I don't know. What other app is there? Tinder.
Okay, Ben. Let me stop you there. You know what we're talking about, so why don't we all just drop the pretense and talk candidly? We know that whoever was James G online is someone at this hospital in real James's residency. And I hate to break it to you, but you just ran down the hallway away from us. Now, we could report you. James, who's in charge of the residence here? I think I'd like to make a formal complaint.
No, please,
Or you could admit what you did. You made 30-plus women feel ashamed and embarrassed. All for your own ego, you hurt people's feelings, and you wasted their time. And you didn't give a shit about the consequences. You wanted to pretend to be a different man? Why don't you be a man who steps up and apologizes?
Look, I didn't do
No, stop. Ben, stop. You need to apologize to each and every woman that you have stood up. Every girl that you ghosted. Because you owe them an explanation.
Me? Why? I didn't...
Because every woman, every person remembers the times that they weren't enough. And if you get too many of those, it stops you thinking that you ever will be. So why don't you right one wrong?
And maybe feel a tiny bit of the shame you let them feel. Me feel.
I've got the list here. So what's it gonna be?
Fine. Yes, I did it. I didn't mean for it to get this out of hand, okay? James, we don't know each other that well.
Yeah, we sure don't.
But you just, I don't know, it seems easy for you. Easier than it is for me, for sure, and I just...
What, wanted to pretend?
Yeah. And look, I wasn't even aiming to ghost those women. I couldn't go. A lot of the time, I wanted to go, yeah, but I couldn't. I wasn't you. I couldn't show up not being you. It was all a lie.
Well, you could have not done it.
And yet you did. Over and over and over again.
No one was making you.
I know.
And yet you continue to hurt people.
I know, I'm sorry, okay?
Good, you should be. You're a doctor, dude. You're a nice guy, you don't have to lie.
You don't know what it's like.
Oh, being a doctor trying to date? Yeah, must be hard.
Okay, it doesn't come easy for me, dating. Because I'm not like you, James. In residency, every girl was interested in you. I just wanted to feel what that was like, okay? Is that so wrong? So, yeah, I lied. I tried it once, and I matched with more people than I had ever had as me. And then, it was just... I just kept going. Online, everybody has a million choices. For a while there, it was just nice to be someone people wanted to choose, you know?
A lot of people find it hard to date, but they don't make up lies.
I know. And I'm sorry. I am really, really sorry. Here's the truth. Maeve K, I had a huge crush on you. But I knew if I showed up at our date, you wouldn't even talk to me.
You don't know that. Ben, you're cute and really funny. You're just so scared of being yourself, huh? And that's really sad. I need a second.
Maeve.
It's okay. I got it. Dude, grow up.
Oh, this is a mess. She's right. Please tell her I am truly sorry. James, I shouldn't have done it. I'll stop. I'm sorry.
Take out your phone.
Okay.
And delete the fake profile. Right now. Good.
Here's the list of women you ghosted and their best contact info. They're expecting your message, so don't keep them waiting this time.
For the record, it's hard for all of us. I mean, at the end of the day, no matter how we look on the outside, we're all just looking for the one person who sees us.
Yeah.
You gotta be you to be seen.
Thanks.
Look, Ben, you're clearly an asshole. I mean, doing this to women, to James, it totally sucks, and there's no avoiding that. But you should know, like Maeve said, as someone who spent 2 weeks texting you, you're also a lot of fun. You're a good flirt, and you're interesting to talk to. So you don't need to lie.
Wow. You think?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Cool. Would you
Oh my God, no, dude, be better.
Read the room, Ben.
Right. I'm really sorry.
Don't say it to me. Say it to all of them. They all deserve to know that for once, there's more to the story. Oh my God. Can you believe it? I mean, we got him. Like, we actually got him.
I mean, I thought you guys were insane. Yeah, fun, but insane. Man, you were right.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah. You think he's ever gonna stop doing it?
I mean, under your name, I think so, but in general, I don't know. Like, I really hope so. I just, lying is never good.
Right, yeah. It's never worth it. Listen, Callie, in the name of honesty, I know we don't know each other very well, but, I like...
Maeve?
No, you. And I think
No. Is that Maeve?
Where?
Up ahead. Holding hands with... and about to kiss.
Mary?
Maeve?
Callie, this is, I followed Maeve out here, and she was pretty upset, so...
Well, you look pretty happy now.
When we made a pact not to date anyone else, I know I agreed we were...
Yeah, you did.
But the thing is, I really like Mary.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Okay.
And I don't care about a pact. Not when it's...
Well, you cared when you made it.
Look, this has been fun in so many ways, but I don't want this to stand in the way of the real thing.
No, yeah. Of course not. I just thought I thought we were in this together.
We are. But it was just a stupid revenge plot.
Well, we did catch the bad guy.
Right?
We did. So it wasn't that stupid, right?
Don't you think it's more important that we find people we might like as opposed to people we know we hate?
Obviously, yes. Like, of course I want that for you.
Good.
But I'm still a little confused.
It was a silly pact.
No, not because of the pact. I'm just a little upset because you just lied to me. I just asked you if anything was going on between you and Mary, and you flat out lied.
I'm sorry. I thought you'd be upset.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes it okay.
Didn't you do the same thing today?
What?
You and James.
What are you talking about?
You said nothing's happening between you two.
Yeah, nothing is happening between us two.
Okay, sure. I didn't tell you not because I thought you'd be upset. I knew you'd be upset.
Excuse me?
From the beginning, this has meant more to you than it ever has to me.
What are you talking about?
James G? Hunting him down? I was willing to drop this, to let it go, but you kept pushing.
I'm sorry, I kept pushing? You were acting heartbroken over a guy you never even met.
You were obsessed. So forgive me. I thought you'd take the pact that seriously, too.
Were we both in the same room with Ben? Because there was only one of us in there who took this too seriously.
What?
You were nearly in tears. I mean, newsflash, Maeve, he ghosted you. He didn't, date you for years and then blow you off. Yeah, sure, okay, this was a game, but grow up. You took this more personally than I ever did, and it shows.
Wow.
I don't need a friend who isn't honest with me.
And I don't need a friend who thinks I'm too emotional.
Yeah, you're right, you don't. So, okay, maybe we're not meant to be friends.
Callie.
All right.
Okay, look,
Look, no, you said it. I get it, you're right. This isn't meant to be. After all, we hardly even know each other.
Hey, Maeve.
And at this stage in my life, I don't need to make something work.
Maeve, I didn't...
Just save it. I'm done here. Mary?
Bye, Callie. Bye, James.
Callie,
Look, I gotta go. Thanks for... I'm glad that we found Ben. Callie, your countrymen need you. Show your support. Text VOTE. Delete. When you're at the beginning of a relationship and it's going well, you feel as though you're in constant communication with your crush. There's texting, yes, but it's more than that. Your life becomes fused with theirs. Your day buoyed by their existence. The knowledge that you have them to communicate with adds color. Your days seem better for being able to relay it to someone else. When it's not going well, or when you call it quits, all of that disappears. Maeve and I hadn't been dating, but new friendship feels much like a new crush. It's exciting, the sharing, the divulging. A person who 5 minutes ago was a total stranger overnight becomes important in your life, and you suddenly can't imagine that life without them.
I'm 5 minutes late to Talea.
Well, I'm 6 minutes late.
Wow. Do you even, want to be friends?
Okay, 3 minutes late. I'm running. Our texts, our planning, our budding friendship had colored my life for 3 weeks. Now, it was gone. She was gone. Now, don't get me wrong. I had other friends.
Reminder, arrive at 3 p.m. for Sarah and Matt's surprise engagement drinks.
Can't wait.
See you there.
The couple.
Let's go!
But like so many people in my life, they were in a different stage. Part of what had been so great about meeting Maeve was that she got it. She got what it was like to be 29 and single and wishing that you weren't. Worst date of your life.
I'm single in New York and almost 30. They're all bad.
But one's gotta stand out. Come on, we're celebrating. We successfully completed phase 2.
What are the phases?
I have no idea. But after yesterday, I doubted we'd stay in touch. I was sure we wouldn't stay friends. I mean, that's the thing about new relationships. When you fight, if you fight, you have so much less goodwill in the bank. You don't have years of shared memories to fall back on. You don't have that argument about leaving the frat party that you can still laugh at 10 years later. You just have less. And for once, less isn't more. I had been really angry at Maeve yesterday and hurt. But today I just felt tired. For all the drama that the pursuit of James G. had caused, he had turned out to be just a guy. Was I glad he was done catfishing women? Sure. But Ben Jenkins hadn't been a bad person. And despite the win, right now, without Maeve, it was all for nothing. I had 2 options. Get up and get dressed for Sarah and Matt's surprise engagement drinks. Or... not. And this time, I choose not. It wasn't Maeve, but it was close. James Gallagher, the real one, was calling me. Of all the people in the world I felt likeliest to reach out to me today, he was bottom of the list. We had figured out who his impersonator was, so what else was left? I hesitated, not sure I wanted to pick up. But something about being alone, something about...
And remember, today is a surprise. Matt and Sarah have no idea.
made me answer. Hello?
Hi.
What's up?
Hey, I just wanted to call because a friend sent $30,000 to the IRS. You know, IRS, and I wondered if your services were available for hire or if you solicited your own business.
Unfortunately, I am shutting my doors. The costs of doing business were just too high.
Yes, right. About that, I feel like I owe you something.
You really don't.
No, really, just brunch, right, as a thank you? Come on. I mean, what else do you have to do today?
Lots.
Oh, like?
Like laundry? And an engagement party?
Ooh, which you sound thrilled to attend. Alright, look, I'm in your neighborhood. Meet me at Green and DeKalb in 20 minutes.
Or what? I didn't know what James wanted, but the prospect of sitting alone, feeling sorry for myself, and regretting the past few weeks felt like too much to bear alone. And it was just brunch. Right?
The service is really good here. We've got like a funky vibe. Cool plates. Also, oyster crackers.
What's not good here?
The food. It's terrible. All of it. It's inedible.
Are you ready to order?
Oh, we just need a minute. Thanks. Just thanks so much. Don't order.
Okay, I won't.
Don't.
Anything?
Pancakes.
The same. Thank you. What did I say?
I'm hungry.
Wow.
So, you're a brunch guy.
Kelly, that's the most offensive thing you've said yet, out of a long list. No, this is a one-off.
After which I might get sick.
Speaking as a doctor, I cannot, in good conscience, recommend eating these pancakes.
Okay, so why did you pick this place?
Well, every trendy spot in the city, Ben had stood a woman up at.
So nowhere else is safe.
Yeah. And this was close to you.
DeKalb and St. James.
I remember. You told me.
So you were listening amidst all that arguing.
I might surprise you. Look, about yesterday, Callie, I'm sorry.
For what?
For causing a rift between you and Maeve.
It wasn't your fault. We wouldn't have met if it wasn't for you. Well, fake you, Ben. It just all got so... It was stupid. The whole thing was just so stupid.
Why? You went after someone who did a bad thing. You didn't take it lying down. And you made a friend through it. I don't know either of you that well, but I do think, from the outside, granted, it was worth it.
Well, Maeve and I aren't friends. Not anymore.
I doubt it.
I don't.
I really
She wouldn't want to be friends with me. It was all about James G.
It wasn't. Come on, Callie.
No, it was. And it's over.
So what you're saying is you have a vacancy?
You want to be friends?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks.
No, sorry, I'm not really looking for friendship. The thing is, I had this thing for this fake girl named Taylor, and I ended up kind of liking the girl who made her up. Total accident. I was trying to avoid it. She's a little tough, very argumentative, but what can I say? I'd like to take her out sometime. Get to know her a little better.
So this is... what? A date?
No, this is a thank you brunch.
Oh, yeah, no, it's just pancakes. It's just bad pancakes.
I'm not that thankful. No, our date's tomorrow night.
Oh, it is, huh?
First date.
Well, I've already met you.
Not really. Not in date mode.
Oh, what? Do you wear a cape in date mode?
And matching boots. Yeah. How's 7 p.m.?
Where?
Where do you think?
Talea. While James was distracting me from dwelling on my recently ended friendship with Maeve, Mary was doing the same. Or trying to. Turns out, Maeve felt just as upset as I did.
Your dog's the best. How come I'm only now meeting her?
I mean, meeting Veronica Mars is a privilege. But you've earned it. Hey, I think you should call her.
Who?
You know who.
No.
You want to?
I don't. It was all so stupid.
Oh, come on.
It was. You thought it the whole time.
No. I thought it was doomed to fail.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I also thought it was kind of badass. As a bartender, do you know how many women I see drown themselves in their sorrows when a guy stands them up?
Well,
And you actually did something about it.
We could have let it just end there.
Yeah, you could have. You could have. But that would have been... ordinary. And you are not ordinary.
No. I'm foolish. I let her down.
You didn't. She was just surprised.
I don't regret it.
Good. You shouldn't.
I don't regret it because if it hadn't have happened, I wouldn't have met you.
Yeah, I know. Me too. We would have met, though.
I never went to Talea. I used to not like beer until recently.
Not at Talea.
How then?
I don't know. That's not up to me. That's up to the gods. You know, our star charts, our...
Whoa, no way.
What?
I would have never guessed that you, Mary Rawlings, believed in woo.
No, I don't. I don't. But, you know, seeing as I'm a Libra and you're a Leo... Oh, that's what I first noticed about you, your laugh. Hey, Callie makes you laugh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about something else. About you, about your sun sign. Come on, this is our first date.
This isn't our first date.
Me going up to you at the bar to close out my tab does not count.
This is not our first date.
What is it?
It's a walk. It's a stroll. It's a nice day out. Veronica Mars needed to stretch her legs. Believe me, when it's our first date, you'll know.
I will.
Oh, yeah. It's gonna be legendary.
How long do I have to wait?
Let's see. What are you doing tomorrow?
Tomorrow?
Yeah, at 7.
I'm 100% free.
Cool. Meet me at Talea. I'll just be getting off my shift. We'll go from there.
Talea at 7 it is.
The following day dawned, and despite my sadness, I found myself looking forward to my date with James. I tried to fight it. I mean, twice in the past 3 weeks I'd been disappointed. But I couldn't help it. Since brunch yesterday, I had felt a sense of hopefulness that I hadn't felt since James G stood me up.
Cape's red, FYI.
I'm actually only going if there's boots.
Those are really second date material.
Well, this is like our 8th date.
I say first.
Oh, come on.
I'll think about it. If you don't tell anyone at the hospital. If the kids find out, I will never be able to take them off.
I arrived at Talea early. I didn't know what James had in store, but I did not want to miss it. Also, spending time at Talea made me think of Maeve and how much I wanted to tell her about what was happening between James and I. I found a seat and texted him. I got us 2 seats at the bar, expecting him to reply. But he didn't. I didn't think anything of it at first. He was taking the G. That meant at least 10 minutes at a total standstill underground. But 10 minutes turned into 15 minutes, turned into 20. And still, there was no sign of James. I resisted the urge to text him. But I felt my heart sink. It didn't make sense. It had been his idea to go on a date. I wouldn't have presumed. God, I'm such an idiot.
What can I get you?
Oh, where's Mary?
Oh, she took off tonight.
But Thursdays...
I don't make the schedules.
Right.
Do you want a drink or...
No, I'm waiting. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I will have one gigantic peachberry punch.
Okay, coming right up.
Callie?
I looked up. There, after the sea of beer drinkers parted, sitting 3 seats down from me, was Maeve?
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Well, I
didn't know what to say. We had ended things. I didn't think we'd see each other again. And yet, there we were, alone at Talea once again. I hesitated, then James
Mary
stood me up. What?
No way.
We were supposed to meet at 7.
We were supposed to meet here at 7. They stood us up?
They set us up.
Wow. That sucks of them.
Well, we probably deserve it.
Yeah. Probably.
I didn't quite know what to say. The last words we'd exchanged had been so final. But here we were, once again in Talea, once again expecting to be on dates, and once again finding ourselves in each other's company instead. all I could think to say was, Maeve.
What?
I know you don't want to hear it, but I'm so sorry. Maeve, I'm so...
Save it.
It felt like a gut punch all over again. The past 48 hours had been terrible. I missed Maeve, I did, and I was determined to make it up to her. I would say whatever it took.
I'm sorry, too.
What?
I'm sorry, too.
But you didn't do anything.
I lied. I should have told you about Mary.
No.
Yes.
No, Maeve, I just got so wrapped up in it all.
I didn't want to disappoint you. I did
like the stupid game.
I should have told you about Mary.
And I should have been happy for you.
I felt like I was letting you down.
Well, you were right. James and I were doing the same thing.
I didn't see it yet.
I do now. Maeve, meeting you was the best possible thing that could have come out of a horrible night. If I had been smarter, I would have just let it all go and realized that was what the universe intended. Friendship, not revenge.
Maybe friendship and revenge?
No.
Come on. We did out Ben.
Yeah, maybe.
And if we hadn't have gone after James G., who did deserve it, you wouldn't have met James.
Who stood me up?
Set you up.
Well, best setup of my life. Do you forgive me?
Do you forgive me?
There's nothing to forgive.
Friends?
God, I thought you'd never ask.
Oh, thank God.
Because I've been wanting to tell you about James.
I've been wanting to tell you about Mary.
Okay, so go for it. When did it start? Oh my God, was it that first night? Was I just totally oblivious?
The second night.
When she remembered your laugh.
Yes.
And that night you closed out our tab?
I know. We stayed and talked.
Oh my God, I can't believe I missed it.
You were running a con.
Never again.
I mean, it paid off.
True. James G. will never again catfish women. Under that name.
It paid off because we became friends. You're kind of best friend material, huh?
Likewise. Whoa.
Okay. So, after I left...
He called me the next day, and we had brunch.
Oh my God, brunch? Is he a psychopath?
Okay, that's what I said.
Got him.
Oh, we're so good.
We're so good. We're like evil genius good. Okay. Cheers, you freak.
Too much?
They say even bad dates can lead to good stories. But in the end, both Maeve and I got far more than a good story from being stood up by James G. We got a new friend. Arguably, we owed him some credit, but he would never hear that from us. We'd have to track him down again to tell him, and honestly, who had the time?
What?
Were you two sitting there the whole time?
Oh my God. Mary.
What, you
Like
think
we were
I
gonna
actually would have
not
stood
come
you
here?
up after all
Look at
this?
you.
Jerks.
You loved it. Hey, can two become four?
What do you think?
Definitely. Sitting at the bar with Maeve, Mary, and James grinning at me, I was starting to feel like maybe there was a version of Goldilocks with a happily ever after. The perfect, not too hot, not too cold beer, the perfect enemy turned best friend, and the perfect first date. Maybe this Goldilocks had found her just right after all.
Hi, Meet Cuties! We're excited to share that our hit series, Carrie, starring Pauline Chalamet, is a finalist in this year's Signal Awards. You can vote for Carrie at vote.signalaward.com or click the link in our show notes. Thanks for the vote and for the listen.